Hey there, my name is Chanel, and I'm also known as the Fit NP. That's just a little brand that I was hoping that I could generate some following to help people who are also healthcare professionals and love health and fitness. So after becoming a nurse practitioner, I was like, I really love this Beachbody thing, and so anyways, that's kind of where that came from. But I am here to just share with you for a few minutes about why I am a Beachbody coach. So I actually did my why a couple months ago, and it's actually changed some. And I think for everybody, their why that they're doing something, what their purpose or they feel their purpose in life is, often will change. And I've got 2 little boys now. I was married for was 8 years before having kids, and so my why, I feel like, has always been to be an independent, self-sufficient lady, and I wanted to be able to provide for myself no matter what. I married an amazing man that just does so much for me and for my family, but you never know what's going to happen. What if he gets an illness or something? But anyways, I'm one of those independent gals, so I wanted to be able to do that. And after being a nurse for quite a while, I wanted to do more. I was like, man, there's got to be more to this thing, to the nursing thing, and I have a heart to help people. Really a great opportunity as being a nurse, and I do feel like it's a calling. So I jumped on the graduate school train and became a nurse practitioner. So it's definitely a blessing, and it's provided so much for my family, and I've gotten to do some really, really awesome things with this degree. But recently I have realized that my passion has kind of shifted. I think I'm a little bitter, and I hate to throw it out there and say that, but healthcare has just changed so much. And originally getting into the nurse practitioner role, it's a mid-level role. It's a very confusing role, and a lot of people have no idea what it is. But I take pride in the fact that I was a nurse. I learned a lot through being a nurse, and then I went back and got my education, and I learned how to be take on a role in an advanced practice role that allowed us to do a lot of things that physicians do. We had a lot of very similar training, but I am not a physician and never pretend to be a physician. And I think that because there's a lot of shortage in a lot of places, that our role is being taken advantage of. And yes, I want to uphold and do the most I can with my education, but I also don't want to be taken advantage of, and I have that kind of has led me to a new why. But if I can take, that's just a kind of a background of where I'm at, of a little transition into a new health career. It's the same thing, same concept. I'm helping and loving on other people in just a different way. But that's a little background of kind of where I am today. But let me take just a couple of steps back and kind of tell you a little bit about my heart and about my love for health and fitness and kind of where that came from. So I grew up in a really small town in East Texas and had just a really great upbringing with family, and I have 2 brothers, a great mom and dad who have always been 100% supportive of me. But I can remember way, way, way back, like literally in the 5th grade, where there's a picture, and my next video, I'm going to have to show this picture so that I can show everybody what I mean. But I considered myself like the green giant, right? Like I took a huge growth spurt before everybody else did, and that kind of stuck with me for a really long time. I guess hormonally and stuff, I was just really sensitive at that age, and unfortunately it kind of scarred me. I was bigger than a lot of the boys, of course all of the girls, and so I just considered myself a lot bigger than other people. And I think, unfortunately, even at that young age of like 11, I started having body image issues, and I let that kind of go to the extreme, just mainly mentally. Like I remember not like worried about my weight and having some anorexic tendencies at some point in my teenage years, but it was nothing excessive. I like to eat, so it didn't work real well. And I hate to throw up or be nauseated, so yeah, it didn't work real well. But mentally, I just was never happy when I looked at myself in the mirror. I always thought that there was tons of flaws in that. I was not beautiful. I was not pretty. I was so much bigger than everybody else, and it was hard a lot of times. But the thing about it is that I think God knew that that was a hard thing for me, and so He gave me lots of talents as an athlete. And so I was so active, and so much so that I don't think I had a lot of time to really focus on myself and how I really felt inside. So I think that's really a blessing, and that's something that I carry with me today, is that I love to be active. It makes me feel really good. And there's kind of a catch-22 to that, because your health can be a really good thing, but it can also be a really negative thing. But fitness and health is my therapy. It's my thing that makes me feel whole, makes me feel confident, makes me feel strong, makes me feel good about myself, and makes me feel like I can take on the world. And of course, Jesus Christ is before all of that. He is the one that makes me whole. He is the one who has given me the strength. He is the one that carries me through. But I think that my fitness is a gift that He has given me to want to offer help to other people who struggle. So, needless to say, I've had body image issues all my life. When I look into the mirror, I've always struggled. But it was not long ago that I went through a lot of prayer and some help, and actually was delivered from this crazy thought, all these thoughts that I would have when I would look into the mirror. And I know that I will never be perfect, and that's kind of part of life, right? I mean, if we're perfect, we won't have to work on anything, and that's not how God designed it. So I'm actually thankful, and I've learned to change my mindset on that of, if I do have things that I need to work on. I've had 2 babies. Oh my gosh. Yes, I give myself some slack, but I'm also want to be an advocate for health. And so I know it is very important for me to be healthy, just as it is important for everybody else. And so it is a goal of mine to get in tip-top shape so that I feel better and confident about myself, so that I can help people like you feel the same. And I've accomplished this through mostly my Beachbody family and the products. And so that is my why. My why is because I want people like you to dig deep, start dealing with your struggles, and get out of that struggle with the help of Christ, with the help of accountability, people like me as a coach, and surround yourself with other people. I have a dream of doing so much in my life with this passion, and to do better and be a better mom and offer so much more to my children. Added to some of my dreams and my why is I'd actually like to use my nurse practitioner degree in the mission field, and so I've always had a heart for that, and I think that the Beachbody opportunity is going to allow me to do that. Actually, I have no doubt that that's going to happen, and so I'm super excited about that. But this opportunity also is really an extension of allowing my relationship to grow. Number one being my husband, and so it's allowed a lot of freedom that most jobs out there won't allow. So there's just lots of whys in here for me, really. But to get back to the root of things, it's, I've struggled, and I still struggle. And just like an addiction, I'm a sugar addict. I'm the first to admit it. And I need help. I need people around me, accountability around me. And the same thing with my body image. I need people to help keep me accountable. And so that's what this job, this Beachbody position that I've been given this awesome opportunity to do does for me. I think it would do that for you as well. Actually, I know it would do that for you. So I just wanted to share my heart and share why I'm a coach. Why would I not use my education, or however you want to look at it, and there's so much more behind it than just not using my education, because really I am. I'm also helping people, though. I'm using gifts that I've been given, I believe, and I'd love for you to be a part of my team. in any way format. Let me help you meet your goals. Become one of the coaches that is on my team so that I can help you grow and help you create these awesome things and dreams to make them happen. So anyways, thanks so much for your time listening to me. Again, Chanel, the Fit MP, and reach out to me. I'd love to reconnect or connect with you, and have a blessed day. Bye.